So I'm going to go back into Design 1 concreting. We've spoke about Design 1 and other views of the system. What I'm going to do is go back into Design 1 concreting, and we've actually, in a previous area of the explanation of the business planning platform, we've taken Design 1 concreting, which is this client here. They were in a negative situation where they were producing a negative cash flow, and also they were producing a negative profitability. But we changed that around by changing some areas of their business. Now what I'm going to do is take you back into Design 1. We're going to go into the client area. You'll see here that the product selected is the Business Plan Plus product, which is one of the planning products. I'm going to go back into the client's data here, and I'm going to show you how we can easily change one of the areas, which is if you're looking at margins improvement. But first of all, let's just have a look at the profitability of the business. You'll see here that we're going into the profit and loss. Now it's automatically generated the profit and loss report based on what does the business sell, what are our costs, and so forth. So again, we don't need to necessarily know how to generate a profit and loss. But one of the key areas here, you'll see here that it's looking at making a $59,000 profit with an increase to $51,360 next year. But I'm going to concentrate on the $59,000 and show you how we can change that to make this business more profitable. And the other thing too, you look at here, I'm going to go to the annual cash flow. So the system's worked out that the system says that they'll, based on the current model the business is using, they'll have $157,000 in the bank at the end of the 12-month projection. And the marginal cash flow is saying that for every $100 of new sales coming through the front door, we're going to create a surplus of $7.18 per $100 of sale, which is a very positive thing, to create a positive cash situation with each sale. But what I'm going to do is we're just going to go into this what if button here, and it's what I call the money button. So this is the area that has an effect on money. So you look at this, there are only 7 areas in any business that will affect money. Average days, the key people salaries, the product list, cost of goods, expenses, insurances, and if they want to buy any equipment, for example. The rest of these are just reports. So all these reports are automatically generated by us changing some of these things here. So I'm going to go into the products area for this particular client. And what I'm going to show you here is that we've got this here at 17,800. I'm going to take you in and have a look at this in more depth. So here we've got, well, okay, what happens if we increase that 17,800? The client does a little bit of sales training, some script changes, and that then goes to, say, 18,200. So not a very big change, just 18,200, so it's a small change here. And what about if we got, say, just 2 more clients in the course of a year? Rather than 36, we've got 38 clients coming in. And we're going to look at, say, an increase over the years. So here we've got a 0 price increase. But what happens if we increase the price by 1%? And what happens if we say we increase the volume here? You'll see here it's changing these calculations here. So we can say, well, what happens if we increase this by 2%? Now they believe in year 4 and 5 there's going to be some dramatic changes which will enable them to increase here. Now you'll see here they've got 18,200. A 1% makes it go to 18,382, 18,560, so forth. So this line here is affecting the average value that we're selling for, and this line here is affecting how many we're going to sell. So very simple to come in here and look at changing individual products, because we might say, okay, we can change this product, but we don't believe we can change, say, shed and tank carports. We don't believe we can change that. We do believe, however, that we might be able to change retaining walls, so we'll take that up to, say, 27. We'll change that by about $200 there. We're still only going to sell 12, but we're going to increase that again by, say, 1% each year. And you'll see here that it's making changes to the system as we make those. So we can come in and we can make adjustments to very individual products and services within a client's business. But what I want to do is show you the effect that has. So let's go and have a look at the money button again, the what if button. Let's have a look at what the profitability of the business is. So we'll go here, look at the profit and loss, and you'll see here those minor changes. We went from a profit of 50, I think it was 59,000, and now we've got a profit of 97,000. So we've had quite a dramatic increase in the profitability just by changing a few minor areas and working with the client on that. When we have a look at the annual cash flow, you'll see here we've gone from 157,000 annual cash in the bank to 199,000. So again, we've had a profound impact on the business. And when we look at that marginal cash situation, for every $100 of sales, it was generating a surplus of $7.18. Now we're generating a surplus of $8.92. So what I'm showing you here is that we can make small changes to different areas of the business, but show the client how we can have a massive impact on things like profitability, equity, cash, and the system works it all out. Once we have the raw data in there, it gives us the ability to show the client, or even if we've preloaded a prospective client in, it gives us the ability to show them how they can make small changes but have a massive impact on their business.